In a small dusty town in Kenya, where the nights are dark and power cuts last for hours, a 19-year-old girl named Aisha Mwangi just did something scientists said was impossible. She made water burn. Aisha wasn't a scientist. She didn't have a fancy lab. No degree, no investors. Just a broken table, a few rusted tools, and an imagination that refused to die. Her story began the day her younger brother asked, "Why can't we make light from the dirty water?" That question never left her mind. For months, she watched the plastic bottles pile up in the river, turning clear water into poison, and she thought, maybe the problem itself could be the solution. Late at night, after everyone slept, Aisha would sneak into her tiny shed, experimenting with scraps, old aluminum cans, salt water, and ash from burned plants. Neighbors called her crazy, but she kept going. Then one stormy night, something changed. Her mix began to bubble, slowly then violently. She leaned closer, struck a spark, and for the first time ever, the water caught fire. Her eyes widened. She grabbed her phone and recorded it, the moment that would soon take over the internet. By morning, her clip had spread across Africa, then Europe, then America. People were calling it the water fire experiment. Some said it was fake. Others called it the dawn of a new energy age. Within days, engineers arrived in her town, carrying equipment to test her liquid. And the results stunned them. It was real hydrogen fuel, produced from waste and salt water, with almost zero carbon emissions. Aisha was speechless. She had done what billion-dollar companies hadn't. She built energy from trash. Soon after, journalists and investors flooded her village. But so did strange phone calls. People offering money for her secret formula, and others warning her to stop. Aisha refused to sell. She said, "This is not for profit. This is for power, a real power, and for people who have none." Now she's building her first mini-generator that runs on wastewater alone. Her goal is simple: to light every home in her village without a single drop of oil or coal. Experts call it unstable. Corporations call it impossible. But Aisha calls it hope. Because sometimes, revolution doesn't begin in a lab or a boardroom. It begins in a backyard shed, with a dream, a spark, and a girl who dared to make water burn.